confused. Because the next up is Sam Hewen. And please welcome to the stage Sophie Skelton. And finally, Richard Rankin. Everyone looks absolutely fantastic tonight. The episode, how'd it feel, y'all? How'd it feel to watch?
It's hard to watch.
Still?
Yeah, it is. I mean, you know, it's been a long time since we shot that, right? I mean,
we were all so young when we shot that.
You forget some of the stuff that went on. But it's so nice to sort of go back to that period and, to be honest, honestly, seeing everyone else's work as well.
And to be here.
And then to be here.
You know, Sophie had mentioned that she had seen that the episode was out, but that you hadn't seen it yet.
So we all got sent the link to watch it, and none of us.
Yeah, I don't think any of us have seen that before.
I watched it.
We're actors.
Our computer skills are not fantastic, so yeah, that was our first time too. Thanks for sharing it with us.
How has
You like it?
Yeah. I'd say so. It was a different experience watching the show with all the fans. I had not yet done that. That was special. How has the week been in New York? How's everybody doing? The orange skies and all. Everyone all right? Lungs are good?
It feels like something epic, right? For the.
I feel like who was it? Sadie in that jail. You know, I think I need a drink.
So when I interviewed Diana a few years ago, and I was talking about her way of writing, she talked about writing as a kaleidoscope. In season 7, how is this kaleidoscope going to fall into place?
I always get the tough questions. I want to defer. I mean, this is such an epic season. I mean, obviously it's 16 episodes, but we have jam-packed every episode. And I mean, just watching this one right now, you kind of forget all of these things that are coming, so exciting, and the ending. But I mean, this show has so many colors this season. It's for everyone up here and all of the rest of the cast. Everyone has an amazing storyline. We have multiple storylines, multiple time periods. It's epic.
8 episodes now, 8 in 2024, and another 10 in season 8. We have a lot of Outlander. But when you do have an end, because when I've done this with you and when we've talked before, we didn't know, and it was still kind of out there. Is there more pressure? Are there more rewrites? What changes when you know there's an end?
I mean, I feel pressure for season 8. I mean, this season was, you know, I think the writers, and shout out to the writers because we miss them. Stan is all here. I know Matt wanted to be here. But of course we feel pressure for the last season. Obviously we want to stick the landing, and we want to do right by everyone and right by Diana and the fans. And there's a little bit of pressure. We've been in the writer's room until the writer's strike started, so yeah, I feel it.
When I had the honor of visiting the set and seeing you all there, we talked a lot about weather. This season, as you were shooting, maybe it's kind of juggling your mind here, were there any memorable moments that Scotland gave you?
It looked very sunny where you were. You're on the beach.
They have not given me a microphone.
You can still project.
I think there's an extra.
I actually thought that was deliberately. I was going to spare you all my...
last night, that's what happened.
Yeah. Happy, sad, confused, don't let Richard
Classically
speak.
trained, you know.
Yeah, I was just going to commit to the voice there, you know. It was very sunny where we
You
were.
were on the beach.
Yeah, I don't know, but we were on the beach a lot.
We were on the beach a lot.
Well, these guys are going through mist, fog, atmosphere.
Yeah.
They're like stunning them up on the beach.
Although I did hear, and I don't know how true this is, but apparently special effects take away the condensation that comes out when it's so cold. And I was like, hang on a minute, we're suffering and it's freezing. At least show it. But no, I mean, we had really cold temperatures over Christmas. It was absolutely freezing. And Brianna, for one, always seems to be dressed for spring. So that was interesting. But the main thing that we had to fight with was the tide, actually, wasn't it? Speaking of the beach. We always seemed to be shooting at sunset and the tide was coming in, and we had to keep running to rescue the children from the tide.
Swept away.
Yeah.
Safety third.
Good story. Don't let a story be stopped by safety. Okay, so the animals are pretty important to the fans. I know there's a lot of movement, not just in time periods, but in Wilmington. It's not like you're bringing the animals with you. Will we fall in love with new animals in new places this season? I know.
Are there any animals? Do you know something we don't?
No, I'm asking just widely.
I think a dog and a cat are enough.
Yes.
Our kids sometimes behave like animals, don't they?
Yeah.
You have to do another thing for goats.
No, Richard.
Which we can't go into.
The goats. Do you want to just do your goat noise?
No, absolutely no.
This is a
I'm much more sound of mind than I was.
It is a
No.
Evening.
I mean, we do have
No
similar
spoilers.
voices on the show. I mean,
Okay.
from season to season, and so we have the classics Pinocchio. You see the one who was a bit sleepy, and what happens is we dye them different colours. So they get they change the colours on the mane, and you don't know it's the same. It's too much information. It's the same person.
See, I thought the animals might take us somewhere. I want to hear the goat later, though. So for Sophie, William and Brianna we know, William's around. What storyline will we see intertwined there between the two of you?
Wait, who's William?
He's my brother, don't freak out.
Oh, okay.
It's been wonderful actually. It was a lovely, well, I don't know how much I can say really without getting in trouble. That was very sneaky. But yeah, obviously Brianna knows that she has a half brother. And growing up, I feel like Reed had quite a dysfunctional family, to say the least. I mean, her mum was working so much, they had an estranged relationship.
I did the best I
You
could.
were great.
Did the best we could, right?
And yeah.
Send her back to the future.
Yeah.
What else are we supposed to do?
Any more dads lying around that I need to know about?
Whoa!
No, but I feel like she's never really had a big family, and I think one thing that Rich has given her is for her children to have grandparents and just building this whole community. And so even just knowing that William is there is a dream come true for Brie, and then should she meet him, it would be great.
You said in one of the teasers, Sophie, also, it's like a brand new Outlander. How so?
It is. I mean, I just think we've got so many new faces who are in there, and so many old faces coming back. It just feels epic. It feels like Katrina had said in an interview, it feels kind of like the biggest one since season 1. Both obviously in size, given the 16 episodes, but just in the magnitude of it. We've got epic battle scenes, there's heartbreak, there's loss, there's new people, there's reunions, and so it just feels like Mara said, like every episode is so full, it's like its own movie in each ep, and it's epic.
With all the new faces coming in, is there at this point, years and years later, sort of an Outlander onboarding that happens? Do you have something?
Initiation?
Yes. I don't want to say hazing because that's not, you wouldn't do that. I'm just saying onboarding.
His initiation last night, didn't he? What was his initiation? The hair, your hair, that's it. If your hair falls out or gets dyed or permed, you're in.
My hair hasn't fallen
Season 8, bro.
You get older too. That happens in time. Richard, the trailer shows the astute viewers have found a tunnel scene in the trailer. They say they see.
Ooh.
I'm just following y'all. I watched some things that they make. And in the books, many of the fans know that there will be time travel. So, if you time travel in this season, smile.
You're very sneaky. And I won't fall for your trap.
You might.
Is that a smile or grimace?
I thought that was a pretty...
That's for interpretation,
Was
right?
that time
Man
travel?
told me, what was it you said?
In the van, I was like, But I mean, you've also attacked our weakest link over here.
Straight
The
up.
one that is the most likely to cave.
That's why you didn't get a mic.
What the fuck?
You are the most likely to let spoilers slip.
That's absolutely only recently true. Up until very recently, Sophie could not.
Hey, don't drag me down with you. I don't know what to do.
Just say I apologize.
To be fair, actually, it was a season 6 premiere and we both gave a spoiler at the same
Yeah, we
time.
were very good at it.
Yeah.
What was it? What was the spoiler?
Let's try. Richard?
Yeah, I was not.
Eternal.
In the trailer, though, you do have a line that says, "It's just been an honor to be your family," or something like this. So that feels like a goodbye.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Right?
who makes these trailers? Give them grief. Right, Richard?
Oh, it's Maril's fault now.
I mean, I just looked that way.
You're the weak link.
You know what? It's all up to interpretation.
Right. Katrina, you've been asked a lot about directing. Congratulations, by the way. I know you have done some, you will do more. We all assume you're directing yourself. What part of it do you look forward to most, and what will challenge you?
Well, the challenge that Balf one is apparently really, really difficult. No, I'm super excited. I already have directed some second unit stuff, which was amazing. Got to direct Sophie, John Bell, Joey, Izzy, Charles. Yeah, you know, it's so fun. It's just using a different side of your brain, working with the crew and the cast and the writers and producers in a different way, and they've all been super supportive, and it's been really great. But yeah, the workload's going to be slightly daunting, and you know, there's some people I haven't worked with yet, and of course that's going to be really interesting to see how that goes.
Do you talk to yourself in a different voice? You're like, Miss Valve, you better do better.
I stand in a corner and I argue with myself for hours.
That's nothing new then. Yeah.
Maybe instead of action, it's Jesus H. Roosevelt Christ. Right? I mean, a suggestion.
Nobody has time for that.
Sam, let's talk about Jamie. Not just in looks maturing, because we see that, right?
Oh yeah, he's maturing.
He is maturing. But even in what we've just watched, we are seeing him change. I feel like in a scene that we watched, and I won't describe any of it because I don't want to ruin it for anyone who's now streaming and hasn't seen what we've just seen. I thought he would be a bull in a china shop running back there, but he doesn't do that.
It's interesting watching that back. So I remember Lisa, our fantastic director, who did the first 2 episodes and then came back later on in the season. We were talking about this, and he is like a bull throughout this whole episode. He's uptight, and his shoulders are up here, and he's just like, I've got to fucking get her back. And then when his salvation or her salvation comes, you know, in the form of Tom Christie, which is completely unexpected, you know, there he does relax. But yeah, he's a force to be reckoned with in this. But I think he's also got so much to lose. You know, I think obviously he's lost Claire before, but this time I don't know, he's more frail, and he does look a little bit older.
So let's you and I then talk, William, because we are watching and assuming through the trailer that you say, Jamie says, I'm not going to fight my son. I'm not going to be on the other side. But then we see you're fighting. So is Jamie charming enough?
It says that in the trailer.
Is Jamie charming enough to then perhaps get William and John on his side?
Oh God, Meryl, stop looking at me. Jamie is on the side of the rebels, and Lord John Grey and maybe William are on the other side, maybe. So there could be some interesting drama to be had there. Ginger.
So wait, if we just say maybe before everything, do we get
Yes,
spoilers
that
now?
does it.
It's all amongst friends. No one's going to tweet anything here.
I'm trying.
Shouldn't
No,
say that.
right. It's a very closed room.
It's a fantastic storyline. It's another love story, the unrequited love of Jamie and William. And you know, Jamie's always wanted to be part of his life, and I think, you know, we have incredible actors coming into the show, and getting to work with everyone is good. So yes, that storyline is could maybe be really interesting.
The historical figures have gotten a lot of attention. It's always exciting to see who you're going to bring in. I saw a great, Katrina and Sam, you were talking about, you were trying to get to Benedict Arnold, but we're calling it Arnold Palmer. And then both landing on that it is indeed iced tea and lemonade, which is what older people often drink. So I feel like,
I mean, not just older people, that's like my favorite.
it's like one of my favorite drinks too. They're like, why would you drink that? I'm like, I love that. What other figures that have drink names or not might we see?
Okay, well, some that we've previously seen
Yeah.
before. We can
George W.
Oh, George.
GW.
Okay. George is in there.
George is back.
George is back.
I mean, I'm trying to remember
Monsieur.
who else there's there.
Okay,
Yes.
Monsieur Lafayette. Yes, little New York street named after him. Who else have we got?
God, I'm blanking. I'm not sure. You'll have to watch. I just don't remember who else we see. But
It is cool. You know, I think that's one thing that, you know, from the books and from Diana, just weaving this story around these real historical events, and when you get to bring in those real historical figures, it's such a cool, fun thing that we do.
and also it's a little bit of a history lesson. I mean, both for someone who's American, but also perhaps for the rest
Yeah,
of the
learning the difference between Arnold Palmer and
Yeah.
Benedict Arnold. It's great.
So it's got lemonade and it's
It's so tasty.
Iced tea and lemonade.
Yeah.
Arnold
It's
Palmer.
no alcohol sound, that's why you're confused.
Oh, I see. Alice.
There's Lucy and Ricky, there's Ross and Rachel, Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan, but your fans are sure that it's just Jamie and Claire.
No chemistry, Roger.
Yeah, we can go. Because it's like way past drink time.
Right? We're almost there. But truly, as time goes on, like any marriage that goes on and you have to reinvent it, what do you do both between each other and as people and between the characters to make that relationship fresh but realistic?
And you can't say maybe.
Not quite sure what the question
When
is.
it comes to chemistry,
How do we keep
how do you
it
keep your
fresh?
chemistry fresh
How do you
but
keep
realistic?
friendship?
No, just, I mean, look at us. Do you think there's a thought that lasts more than 10 seconds? We're like goldfish. It's like, oh, hey, how are you? Nice to meet you.
We get given some words, and they're great words, and then we say them. No, I mean, look, we've been in this together for a long time now, and it's been an incredible journey to work together and to grow as actors, and also have our own lives outside of it. And it really is, you know, we have this shorthand when we work together, and likewise with everyone else now. You know, it is this big family, and I guess we've also got all these memories now that we're not having to create ourselves. We've lived these lives with these actors. So as each season goes past, I think also this relationship also grows. Maybe.
I was watching an interview with Jeff Daniels and Jim Carrey on a late night show. It was probably old because it was from Dumb and Dumber. And Jeff Daniels was showing how he gets into the character of Harry, how he kind of goes, and then all of a sudden he's Harry. Do any of you have that going into your character? Do you have like a ritual that you do? Richard?
Why me? No.
No, you just are Roger.
No.
You don't have to get into.
I have many secret rituals and incantations which I say in the morning. I get up 3 hours before I'm picked up, just to kind of slip into Roger. He's such a complex and rich character. There's a lot to get a handle on.
I do remember
I don't know what I looked over, you know?
I remember way back with Tobias Menzies. I feel, yes, I feel like he did this like thing backstage. Do you remember that? No, he sort of like kind of like a boar, wild animal.
What was this at the end of season 1?
Yeah, maybe after.
Well, Richard does his goat, right?
Oh yeah.
So you do your goat, don't you?
No, we're not going there.
Don Bell, do you have anything?
JB?
What do you do,
A half
JB?
lick? Where is he?
It's right there, I can see him. Ah, right there, John Bennett, right there.
JB, do you remember when you
How do you get into character?
JB, do you remember when you did your half lick in the trailer and it came off? Thank you. Yeah. Justin Bieber Peaches.
Yeah, who knew that Justin Bieber was, you know, was helpful for getting into a Mohawk character? Or Tay-Tay, which I've been exposed to on a very regular basis.
She helps all of us.
She helps, yeah.
That's the contact I was looking for, thank you. If you can hand these down, I don't know if you remember a couple of years ago at Comic-Con, I had you all read Outlander lines in accent. I asked you to do New York, but because people are coming in here from all over our nation and beyond, I was hoping that you could potentially pick an accent if you don't like that accent. And New York is the default, but read it in this.
Boy, we've not drank enough to do this.
You were so good last time.
All right, yeah.
Go on then, Richard.
Do I have to be from New York?
I mean, you could switch them. You could choose another geography if you'd like another
Rogers
dialect.
from New York. People live and die by their words. They shape our thoughts and deeds. Often they define us. Like bullets once fired, we can't take them back.
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby De Niro. Yeah.
Sophie, all right. I chose.
Rihanna's Southern, so you gave up Jamie for me, now I have to give him up for you. It's a very Southern.
This is Jamie as a surfer from California. But he's speaking Scottish.
Tough.
I have no idea how to do this.
Skip the first
I
I.
love that my agents are all in the front row as well. They're going to drop me after this. Oh, I believe Sassenach. It would have been a good deal easier if you'd only been a motherfucking witch. Good luck.
Oh God.
Wait, on your feet, soldier. Take me back to Lallydrop.
I'm from the Midwest.
Ginger, Mario's not getting out of this.
I didn't want to be called behind the camera.
I don't know. Katrina,
No.
very nice, thank you. All right, let's do some fan questions. There are so many great ones. You all truly love this show, and you have some of the best. I should have just done all of yours, but let's start with Peekaboo Jen. She says, Sam, given your understanding of Jamie, the other characters in Outlander, and the overarching story of Outlander itself, and your wonderful ability as a writer, would you consider writing a script for the final season?
No. no, I'll leave that to real writers. No, look, I enjoy, I've been very lucky to have a book series and did my memoir recently, which was really fun. But no, I've got so much respect for our writers, which are obviously, we all support them right now in the writers' strike. But also, I would not even try, dare write what she has come up with. So, no, but we could do one by committee, maybe.
Yeah, Harold's face says no.
That will be the very special musical episode.